what podcasts do I like? Because I want to know what you like, but what kind of podcasts do I like and why do I like the hosts? I think about that as we're launching a podcast here, Around the Clock Mortgage Team podcast. And one of the things I love in the industry is the Loan Officer podcast. The Loan Officer podcast, people call it TLOP. It is awesome because it is genuine. You know, you have Mr. D.O. and you have John Coleman, JC, John Coleman, JC sitting over here being real, being a person that's totally not in the industry and just ask the questions that people ask. And Dio has his own swag, but he's genuine. He's going to tell you what he thinks, and it's going to be pretty unfiltered. So I love that in the loan officer world. As far as the non-loan officer, non-real estate world, there's a few people I really like. I'm into football, so I like listening to Chris Sims Unbuttoned, or Chris Sims, and there's a guy, I can't remember his name. I can see his face, but he's cranky all the time. But I think it's the genuineness. I think it's that people have good chemistry and they're talking to each other and they're actually wanting to understand, and it's not scripted. I think TV used to be so scripted that we've shifted now to where it's the best shows, something like the Joe Rogan podcast, or maybe Jordan Peterson gets on and talks to different people, or maybe there's a lot of talks in the religious circle where have people like Alex O'Connor, or you have people like John Lennox, or you have people that are in different ends of the spectrum coming together with different thoughts and trying to flesh them out. So I enjoy that stuff more than anything. It's really dangerous if you're just listening to one person tell you exactly how the world is. That's why I challenge you, if you are just listening to one perspective, whatever it is, that you should be listening to people that have conversations, because conversations will flesh out ideas. So I want to know what podcasts you listen to. See ya.